All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to look at some new lithium iron phosphate batteries I installed earlier this fall. They're 280 amp EVE cells that I picked up from Battery Hookup. Great outfit out of Pennsylvania. Brand new A+ cells. And just want to show you these because I'm going to have some serious upgrades happening here the next month or so with my solar equipment with the off-grid shed. Here's the system, 24 volt, and I keep the batteries over here. I have now 3 racks of batteries, of cells, and we'll look at those in a few minutes. But if you're here for the first time, I just want to show you my setup, maybe walk you through this quickly, and then we'll take a look at those new batteries. Stepping outside, here's the off-grid shed featuring nearly 2,000 watts of solar on the roof as the main power source. Let's head back inside now and look at some of the components. Now I use a LV2424 inverter. It's been a great little inverter, 24 volt, and no issues with it at all. It's been running great. Power comes in from the house. This is a grid assist, but most of the time it runs off grid. 99% of the time it's off grid. But I do have a feed of AC coming in. This is all 124 volt. My AC comes in from the house, and then I have a branch that goes over to the inverter. And then from the inverter, it comes out, and I have it wired into a transfer switch here. And what this does is I can switch between off-grid power from the inverter, or I can choose grid power from the house, and that feeds over to my loads panel here. So right now I'm in the off-grid position, but if I want to run it off the house, I just switch up. You may have saw a little flash there. Now I'm on AC power from the house, and now I'm back off grid. Let's take a closer look here at some of the DC components. I have 3 switches for each of the battery racks, and then this all wires into 2 bus bars, positive and negative. And then coming up, I have a Class T fuse along with a Victron smart shunt, and I'm able to monitor the smart shunt. I go ahead and use Solar Assistant. Have a really good video on that on my channel, check it out. Run off a Raspberry Pi. Also have a DC disconnect here on the negative side, so I can completely isolate all my DC power before it goes up to the inverter. On the right side, I have a disconnect here for my solar coming in. I also have a combiner box outside for 2 strings of solar, but I like to have disconnect in here. Again, I can isolate power. So that's basically the system, the balance of the system. Let's go ahead now and take a look at the batteries. So if we take a little closer look at these cells, on my top and middle shells, I have 230 amp hour batteries. They actually tested out at 235 amp hours. When you buy really good cells, you often get higher capacities. And then the brand new cells on the bottom, these are EVEs. They're 280 amp hour cells, and they tested at 310 amp hours each. I also have Class T fuses on each of the battery packs. And the one on the bottom is actually in the other side of the battery rack. What I didn't realize when I bought brand new 280 amp hour cells is how much bigger, how much wider they are. I wasn't able to put them across this way. I had to go back in the rack. Just had to sort of plan for that. It was a little surprise, but these racks are big enough where I can go either way without any issue. So this has been a great little system, lots of power, about 20 kilowatts in total, just shy of 20 kilowatts with 780 amp hours at 25.6 volts nominal. And we power our pool with this. We run our Christmas lights. We do all the power off the shed here is pretty much off grid. And if we need the grid, we have the grid assist. Learned a lot designing this, and I'm definitely looking forward to some future projects and upgrades with this system. All right, guys, so there's a look at the new batteries on the bottom shelf of the rack, along with everything else, the other batteries and the balance of system components for the off-grid shed. Just want to mention, if you're in the market for new cells, definitely check out Battery Hookup. They have some fantastic deals. At the time of this video, they have some brand new 280 amp hour cells that are available. Looks like they're testing out around 300 amp hours each. If you want to save some money at battery hookup, go ahead and use my coupon code Armand at checkout to save 5% on your order. And that helps out my channel a little bit, and it helps me make new videos and content, along with buying some new components, upgrades for the off-grid shed. All right guys, going to finish up the video now, and I want to show you the new batteries because in my next video I'll have some upgrades and want to show you some changes that are going to happen to the system here. But I wanted to show you these batteries first because if you saw any of my previous videos and you saw the next video, you wouldn't understand why there's more batteries in the rack than what appeared before. So just trying to keep everyone updated and take you along in the journey, in my solar journey here, and trying to get off-grid and doing lots of pretty cool power projects. All right guys, thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Come on back for more videos. Take care. Have a great day.